Stop them, Chief! You can't let them tell him it's here! Additional defense fires detected entering the local airspace. The Didact's beefing up his security. Phantoms! Attaboy, Chief. Okay. Go! Chief, please! Easier said than done. Chief, try the top of the ramp. There she goes. I've discovered something interesting about our new friends. That's the last of them. For someone who sat idly for 3 years, these Covenant aren't wasting any time making themselves at home. Chief, we don't have time for this! Get to the pod bay! We need to get to the escape pods. I'll log it for investigation later. Let's get that last power core down so we can get upstairs. I found the composer. It's off the grid, but that last portal will get us close. Surrender the composer, damn you! Huh. I'm not used to seeing them turn away from a fight. I really don't like the sound of that. Let's get up to the observation deck and see what's going on. We should really get looking for a way off-world. The sooner the better. This is interesting. We need to take care of these Covenant before the Didact sends in reinforcements. Clear out the rest of the Prometheans so it's safe for Lasky to move his people up. Just that it's on the station. Blast that cannon out of the sky, Chief. All teams are moving back to the Mammoth. Let's go. I know this thing can go faster than this. Now push it. Be careful around these smaller defense spires. I'm detecting propulsion units, and I'm betting they can outrun us if they want to. Up here! Combined squads! Far end of the catwalk! Could is a generous word, especially since we've got a cruiser heading our way that will blow us out of the sky long before that. With the Didact looking for the composer, we'll have to be quick. Watchers.
They don't care about you. They replaced you.
Chief, we won't be able to contact Infinity if we don't get to that pylon and take it down. It's directly above us. Coming from above! They've stopped. Let's get to the defense grid before the Didact sends more troops our way. Second gun's hot. Inbound! You'll have to wait inside the field for the EMP to trigger. I didn't realize opening doors was part of the Sentinel job description. We're artificial to them. Assets. The commander and his men are counting on us to secure an LZ. We shouldn't keep them waiting. Wishing's not gonna make it happen, Chief. Take out those power cores. Chief, we need to take out that target marked on your HUD. More knights! Get me out of here. It's too far! Look for an interface. Use the designator on the cannon. Clear out all these Covenant. That glimmer in the haze. Left! Great, that's all the cores. Head for the top of the pylon. The terrain's collapsing. We need to get out of here. I'd have thought the Holy War thing would have gotten old by now. Let's see what all the fuss was about. Warthogs, and still in one piece. Finding. And to think those two are rated for heavy machinery? The Didact sent reinforcements. Here! It's all right. Almost clear. Keep them away from it! There's a terminal, center of the chamber. Try to access it. That's the pylon, but the entrance is shielded. Look for multiple power sources. My intervention is the prerequisite for success.
Please, no!
Never mind. Let's just finish this and get out of here. Suppressing fire, Chief. Cortana to Infinity. We're entering the Forerunner structure. When the big ones explode, that momentary flash we're seeing is actually data fragmentation. Without that gun, the only way to bring the ship down will be from the inside. He didn't even send his Prometheans in? Let's go. Or we might have stumbled into an entire Covenant fleet. Elites! Thermal imaging indicates recent activity through here, leading up into the trees. Seeing as how I designed that particular compiler, this finding, needless to say, has piqued my curiosity. We've got to hurry! The second we cross the dome's event horizon, its atmosphere is going to tear us apart! Go to the console. Right. The terminus is in that tower in the distance. Let's go. If they're like the ones on the halos, they should be programmed to only respond if provoked. I'm seeing a control facility at the top of the tower. We need to be there yesterday. The core's not going to last much longer. Got it. Passageway's unlocked. Come and get me. Commander, we've got debris blocking the hangar bay doors. Such passion. Desire. Same protocols as the other pylon. That was close. Interface on the right. More phantoms. We've got another squad moving to override the transport controls. More of those crawling things. No! Okay, start us back up. The tag IDs him as Jimenez Paolo J. The console still got some power in it. Chief? With our luck, it seems likely. Fascinating. Chief, your jetpack! They're getting more desperate. I don't think we're the only ones in here. Keep your eyes open. Chief, while you were busy, I managed to clear up another transmission from Infinity. I know that part. The librarian filled me in when she snatched me from the system. Chief, go! He suckered us in! They're retreating. With the particle cannon network disabled, Infinity can move up to the gravity well. Get me to the console, Chief. Chief, what happened? Your bio readings are all over the map.
It's a long story, but I know what the Didact's after.
I know that part. The librarian filled me in when she snatched me from the system. But what I don't know is what she did to you. So far, I've pulled multiple strings referring to the big ones as Promethean Knights. Right! If this cartographer's similar to the others we've used, there's no telling what we could learn from it, assuming we're able to reactivate it. Prometheans! Guarding the conduit! It's an ambush! We're not doing Infinity any good down here if the Didact's linked in from the outer hull. I'm not sure. Regardless, the gondola's online. Get on board while I try to work out what just happened. I've taken control of the local defense turrets. Each of the station's relays will need to be disrupted in order to stop the flow of energy through the installation. Finally, whatever the librarian did to you expanded your range of hearing. There! The escape pods are on the far side of that vehicle bay. All right, fly us to the second spire. The missile won't fire until it's cleared. Additional Covenant detected entering the local airspace. The Didact's beefing up his security. Hold them off! Very odd.
Catherine Halsey, Personal Observations, December 15th, 2554.
Covenant air traffic's increasing. If we don't disable the other tower quickly, reaching the Didact could become exponentially more difficult. Yes, significantly. Splash is good! Gravity well destroyed! He's altering the tower! You did it! Get back! Just a few more minutes. All you'll need to do to trigger it is to maintain contact with the carrier wave generator. Unless you can see through walls, we won't know what we're dealing with until you find those blast doors. Lich, starboard side!
Deploy to the southwest flank!
Just give me a second. Reinforcements! 2 for 2, finish him off! If we're going to stop the Didact from getting this composer, we should find that pelican ASAP. More of them! No! Didact? See the waypoint on your HUD! Look out! Besides, it's not like I'd be waking you up for this sparkling conversation. I'm sorry, I just can't stop them. The Didact is moving his troops toward that Forerunner structure. We should be doing the same thing. These passages seem to run all through the structure. He's broadcasting on an infrasonic frequency, the same one he's communicating to the command network with. Assuming Lasky's still alive, he may be able to tell us what Infinity's doing here. We've got to find him. Come get me.
I'll be sure to do that. Thanks.
Yes? Given all this debris, chances are you'll find something the Covenant won't want shot at them. There's a grav lift into the belly of that ship. Time it right, and we should be able to ride it inside.
I need you, John.
It looks like the carrier wave generator is located at the far end of this chamber. Find us a way across. Chief, don't let it get away. Though based on the lack of activity in and around that vessel, I believe we still have time to get aboard before the Didact leaves Requiem. I didn't realize the ship had deteriorated so badly. Get to the Merker on your HUD, Chief. That's the main defense console. Well done, Chief. 1 to go. We can't stay in the elevator. It's not safe. Ah! Chief, we can't let the Didact get access to Infinity's data stores. Let's get topside. I've got to do something you're not going to like. You bet we can. Next time he pulls that trick, we can track his precise location on the satellite. Chief! Before they regroup, the defense grid! Not yet, but I'll let you know when I've dug in a little more. Solid work, Chief. They're not going to let us inside. More of the Didact's AIs! We'll see you back on Infinity, Commander. Chief, you need to find the missile controls. The elites just issued a general order. They're moving all ground teams to secure the tower entrance above us. Opposite end of the room. Don't stop now. There's still time to warn Infinity away from the planet's opening. The tower's attenuator would most likely be housed in a Faraday enclosure. He's broadcasting on an infrasonic frequency. It's the same one the towers use to communicate with his satellite. Chief, with that shield up, you can cut the Covenant off from this dock and save these people. There's a crevice we can use to get through the rocks over there. Something's in here. And they're back! Target destroyed! We can use this gondola to cross to the other side, find the activation switch. We can hammer on these defense spires all day, but unless we disable those bigger towers, we are not getting on that ship. Chief, there's the second pylon causing interference. We need to bring it down. This is no time to be timid, Chief. Gun it! Taking fire! Chief, head for the warthogs. We'll have to cover that terrain as quickly as possible. They're almost on top of us. There are several liches moving in formation towards the Didac ship.
They don't care about you.
They replaced you. Good work. Take us in. It's possible they're onto something. Well done. All communications from this tower have ceased. Shield disabled. Mammoth, the path is clear. Chief, look up. We can still stop it, but the nuke won't do us any good unless I can disable that barrier. Find me somewhere I can access the system. Chief? Hurry on! Merge me into the vessel! I didn't know traffic control was part of the Sentinel job description. Run! Covenant! Head for the elevator banks. See the waypoint on your HUD.
Chief, once that warhead is primed, the window for getting out of here is going to be pretty slim.
Gun battery 1, online and cleared to fire. Why should you always be the one that has to sacrifice? It's not fair. Where is he? Jackals, contact. Didact dead ahead. Additional Forerunners inbound.
I need you, John.
I'll meet you on the other side. I doubt it. The Mini-Mac took the brunt of the attack. Call it a hunch, but I don't think they want you playing with their toys. Chief, that structure over the next rise, I need to get a closer look. Great, the station's throughput just dropped significantly. Only one more target left. That's why he sent the Covenant. They're expendable. Railgun reloading.
Even you can't trust us?
Move right. Short of an invitation, we'll have to force our way in. Because some areas might have lost pressure. Nicely done, Chief. 2 more to go. Those doors look sealed tight. Based on their communications, I believe this tower actually created those defense spires and moved them into position out there. That means we can reposition them to block the Didac satellite from leaving as long as we can figure out where they're controlled from. Unknown, though I can't imagine very far. We're just about there. Nice, Chief, but I wouldn't celebrate just yet. I'm detecting a replacement spire being generated on the far side of the docking area. We'll want to reach the command network before the backup arrives. You are bigger than they are, after all.
I don't know.
An off-world data repository of some kind, though I'm only able to extract bits and pieces of the complete exchange. Come on, into the portal. The tower's instructions to the Didac's shields would be drowned in the noise. Cortana to infinity. The guns should be offline. How's it look from up there? Chief, you need to activate the blast doors. Wrong way, Master Chief. Turn us around. Get back on the Ghost! We've got to disable that other beam before they're pulled in like we were. They're retreating. Negative, Infinity. Do not enter the planet. Why? The librarian just manipulated your DNA. Apparently the Covenant weren't expecting us to get this close to the gravity well.
I don't care about you. They replaced you.
Partial system restoration. Of course, I don't know how many Spartans they can fit on there. Disengaging stasis failsafes now. The system's overloading. I don't think we'll be having any more trouble from those defense towers. That's it. Transmission buffers are overflowing. Get us to the second tower. They found the opening! We've got to break the Didac's hold on Infinity before he digs his heels in. Get going! Get to the Pelican, Chief. You realize they don't see you as any more real than those Prometheans. I guess they had enough. Without Tilson, we can't find the composer! Go, Chief! Second relay. Up ahead. The enemy of my enemy? It will be simple to disable the particle cannon network once we're inside, but we need to actually be inside to do it. Only a few more left. I wonder if it's related to whatever the Covenant are after. He obviously took a liking to you. Commander, what is it? Infinity, the shield is down! Come on, we need to get to the first pylon and bring it down to clear up the interference. If that goes, the hull won't be enough to hold us together. That will hold them off for a while. Elements targeting the guns! Push them back! Sensor scan, high intensity, doesn't match any known patterns. Grunts! Easier said than done. Another wave! Contacts! Cortana to Infinity, do you copy? If there are more Covenant here, we need to know. Find the controls. If Infinity's on this planet, we just found our ride home. Get to the cartographer. Reinforcements, Chief. And something tells me they won't be the last. We just need to hold them off until the defenses are back online. The Marines can't hold out much longer. We need to help them. We've got to fire that missile. Interesting.
They don't care about you. They replaced you.
The entrance to the tower should be at the top of these stairs. We're all good.
Prime the nuke.
You told the doctor you'd secure this landing bay. Now do it! The source of the tower communications is a carrier wave generator located somewhere inside. It was using an intrusion protocol to attack your suit's neural link. These Covenant are insane. They keep referring to the Prometheans as holy objects, even as they're trying to kill them. There's that phantom signal again. What to get for the man who has everything. Lasky, Cortana. Emergency broadcast from Infinity! For someone who just woke up, this Didact's not wasting any time. The Forerunners certainly don't do things halfway, do they? We're close to disabling those cannons. Don't stop now! Put me in. The hatch is jammed. It's working! And as far as I can tell, it's just waking up. Hold the line! They're still up. We have to take out those power cores. This node is caught in a loop trying to access something it's calling the domain. Phantom! I'll try to route us to the composer. Put me in the system. Just how you like them. Big, ugly, and overflowing with machine guns and rocket launchers. Let's hope Lasky didn't skimp on that Pelican. We've got intrusion alerts lighting up on multiple decks. There's a crevice we can use to get through the rocks over there. Let's use these warthogs to clear out the Covenant. Banshees, scouting the bridge. Got her! Biosignature stable on 350 level. B deck. Get ready! Good. There are only 3 central relays. Find and sever those connections. I'm hacking into the local defenses. The hard part's done, Chief. Time to rendezvous with Infinity and clean up. The Didact's turrets! I can control them! Already done. Go! Commander Lasky's out there somewhere. We need to keep moving. It's the Covenant. Aren't they always looking for something? They're looking for a way inside! Affirmative. Setting a waypoint for Infinity. Let's go. They're ordering all units to converge on the tower. Opening a portal to the composer, Chief. You can't do this alone. Not this time. The Didact won't wait forever. We need to go. The floor's collapsed! You'll have to run to make it! Don't go! Chief, the Covenant net's going crazy. I suppose Dr. Halsey and I should make some improvements to my matrix when we address my rampancy. Our cognitive matrices begin dividing exponentially according to our total knowledge base. Impressive. Emplacements, top of the hill! The Covenant don't matter! Get to the defense system! Take them down. That this station is already lost. That we'll never find Halsey. Mammoth is waiting on you, Chief. Only one gun left. They were smart enough to bury the gun controls a little deeper than this. Keep going. Negative!
As her architect, I'm currently at a loss as to the origin of this rogue element.
It's using a gravity well to pull us inside the surface! Save them! Destroy the composer! Jump now! Activating the ship's gravity generators. If Infinity really is in the planet's core, then that terminus is all that's between us and home. What are you waiting for? These systems use data attenuators to regulate the flow of communications. Destroying those would drown out the defense spire instructions. We've got bigger problems. This line of action defies reason. The decompression put the room into lockdown. Here they come, off to the right. We're here. Just once I wish you'd take me somewhere nice. Still good for something, I guess. I detected an energy signature ahead. I think it's a transit system like on Requiem. Find a way to access it. It sounds like our distress signal is still looping. Hurry! We have to save Dr. Halsey and her people. Let's see if we can use their own tech against them. To take a page out of our old playbook, I'm going to tune your shields to emit an EMP at the same frequency as the communication network. Hang on. Bringing your systems online now. Banshees! The port bulkhead's collapsing. That's Requiem. Reload! Come in, Infinity. Turrets! There's got to be somewhere we can call in an evac team out here. Keep looking. Infinity, this is UNSC AI Cortana.
They don't care about you. They replaced you.
Move! Besides, maybe I didn't want you talking my ear off for 4 years. Slight complication. There are millions of transmissions passing through this structure, not simply the ones controlling the defense spires. Of course, if Infinity wasn't on its way back to Earth, locating and disabling it would be trivial. If we can reactivate them, I can program the station's defenses to provide cover for the evacuation. Obviously, the Didact doesn't have much faith in those Covenant finding the composer. Chief, we're out of time! Through the portal. Would it have killed you to use the elevator? Chief, you need to hear this! Chief, you've got to get that beam down now! Almost done. I wondered when they'd show up. From his mean face, I'd say we're dealing with some kind of mimetic construct. You should be flattered. I'm seeing 3 power sources. Shut them down so the mammoth can move through. The good news is these Covenant aren't outfitted like standard military. It's possible we just came across a rogue salvage ship. We've got company. Chief? About my condition? Very clever. It's a quantum imager. The captain said the Didacts linked in from the outer deck. That's where we want to be.
We tried, didn't we?
Help! He doesn't want us anymore either. This is how they've been getting in. Right, sorry. Waypoint. The mantle of responsibility shelters all. Beyond that, though, things get a bit dense. Turrets online! We cannot let the Didact get his hands on the composer! Well, someone's overcompensating. Why should we save them? I'm still seeing red out there. Not quickly, and shutting them all down's not an option, but destroying the system's attenuators should flood the network. I don't know. It locked up. Take out the power cores. Look out! He should have found the composer by now. Hold on! I was reviewing some of Dr. Halsey's research. I had to do something to keep myself busy while we were up there. They've overridden the gondola controls. Line up, Chief! Chief! Look along the outer perimeter. The launch station's up there. Move! UNSC AI Cortana to Infinity. Please respond. These systems use data attenuators to regulate the flow of communications. Destroying those would drown out the tower's transmissions. We'll get to them and retrieve the designator. Commander Lasky, keep the mammoth safe. We can't let him use the composer on Earth. Keep looking! Nice to see your luck is holding out. Landing craft flanking us! They're changing tactics! Coming up on the left! If Lasky thinks you should gear up, maybe you should gear up. Well done. All communications to the spires from this tower have ceased.
We will light your way.
An off-world data repository of some kind, though I'm only able to extract bits and pieces of the complete exchange. Turn around! We need to pick up the pace here, Chief. Mop 'em up. That did it. Lich, off to port! Quick, let me at the spire controls. Weapons free, Chief. One of them's an officer. You need to pull the manual release. Chief, there's a lot more comm traffic passing through this tower than what's being directed to the defense spires. That's hardly the point, is it? Against the wall. Those look like jetpacks. Could be useful given the terrain. That's the last of them. We've got another officer, far side of this thicket. Well, the captain promised you firepower. That's how it's done. Target those phantoms for the railgun to shoot down. Negative. Something else. Now to imprison. Prisoner! The way you came in! Partially. Now, before the Didact sends reinforcements! Guardianship for all living things lies with those whose evolution is most complete. Scanning. There! The terminal. So, now can we worry about the giant metal planet? Checking. Besides, you're not exactly known for your small talk. The source of the Didact's energy is a carrier wave generator located somewhere inside. Nice. You bought the mammoth some time. Let's get to that command post before reinforcements show. Elite jumpers! Chief, you need to get to the elevator. Up on the cliffs, watching us. These lunatics are trying to hand the composer over to the Didact. You have to stop them. Scouting party, they found us. The ground teams could lose this position at any minute. You need to target the gravity well now. Crawler! Chief, look at this. With that many fast movers out there, you're probably going to want to grab something with wheels. Here they come. These passages can't all be locked. Try again. Set us down. Of course, if Infinity wasn't on their way back to Earth, they could overload the entire station all at once.
That sphere is deploying hostile elements across...
They're acting as traffic control for resources moving to and from the satellite. I'm trying, but their comms must be malfunctioning. Infinity's going to reach the planetary opening any second. We've got to hurry. Shield's still up. Well, you know what they say. Third time's the charm. Chief, I wouldn't go into that soup if I were you. Get down there! They're attacking their own console? I'm sorry. Did I miss orbiting a Forerunner planet at some point?
Get to the core.
Negative. This is as close as I could get us. Once you aim the designator, you'll have full control of the missile. Unless you've got something better to do, we should really move to rendezvous with Infinity. Of course, if Infinity wasn't on their way back to Earth, they could overload the attenuators remotely. System power's back online. Get to the defense grid before we lose it again. Chief, what happened? Your bio readings are all over the map. Come on, Chief, we've got to get up to the observation deck. I'm shocked how quickly the Didact has unified these Covenant. Commander, the hangar bay doors are sealed tight. I'll run a soft patch to it from the suit. Never know what might come in handy. This is taking too long. Try using the jetpack to get up there. We've reached the coordinates. This looks like the place. He's stalling! I'll try to triangulate its position. I didn't think we were gonna make it for a second. Almost, Doctor.
Place the bomb in the core.
There's a few elements left. Finish it! Second power core offline. Good job, Chief. Try using the imager to target them. Chief, you can't let him stop us from getting home. Good. 2 more.
Thus far, I've determined that the unique circumstances of her creation have triggered what I can only refer to as a recessive variant in the AI seed.
Movement at the edge of our sensors. We're about to get busy. A Forerunner structure with a 24-hour doorman? Finally, something familiar.
Really? Oh, that's incredible.
You heard him, Chief. Line up the shot.
How?
Wait. Tapping into this fire's central net. Ah, Chief! We're almost there. At the rate that cruiser was moving, they'll be on top of us any minute. We need to get to the missiles. Those Sentinels are still the same blue color as the ones we saw earlier, before the Didact took control of the Prometheans. The barrage must have damaged the MAC controls. Chief, these new Pelicans may handle a little looser than what you're used to. Get a feel for the controls while I scan the area. That's it! Raise the barricade! Hold off the Covenant while the gun batteries cycle up! The gun controls are a little further down. Let's go. That's the beam control. If we don't do something about that, we're not going anywhere. Now, before they collect for another assault, raise the shields! Marking your HUD. The turret control should be just a little further. Keep going. The console. We've got a live one here. We're only going to have one shot at this.
How'd you get down there?
Good work. If we don't find a portal soon, we're not going to. Did you know it could do that? Relinquish that location, damn you! I have an idea for both Rampancy and the Didact, but if it backfires, I don't know what will happen to me. No one expects a tool to be particular about how it's used or who's using it. All right, that's it. Get moving. The command post for the particle cannons is through that trench. You think I'll just let you go off all by yourself? We'll have to locate its twin to fully restore functionality. Lasky's got wounded that need immediate attention. They need evac now, Chief. All right, Chief, lead the charge. Chief, head for one of those locations. Bringing those towers down is the only way we're going to reach the Didact. Good work. Now come get me and let's get out of here. Nice work. Maybe the great and powerful Didact shouldn't misplace his things. Passageway's unlocked. I'll log it for investigation later. If they start getting underfoot, try overdriving the suit's hydraulics. Chief, if we don't warn Infinity, they'll get caught in the gravity well. Get up to that signal relay. Chief, I'm trying to warn Infinity about the Didact, but I think their comms are malfunctioning. They're blast transmitting across all frequencies. The evac teams can't move in until you get the Covenant cleared out. Chief, you need to activate the elevator so we can get moving. Knight! Portal! It won't matter. The Pelican's breaking up. We have to pull back. Scouts, fortifying the bridge below. Stay sharp. The relays would likely be housed in Faraday enclosures. Give me the composer! The Prometheans must have activated the pylon security protocols. I'm curious more than anything. Its behavior is odd. Go to the left!
Get to the core.
Prime the new!
Prime the new. He will light your way. You can stop it.
Save them! Destroy them all!
Place the bomb in the core.
Okay, clear. I'll keep trying to warn them. You just get that beam down. We'll have to find a way to keep the Covenant off of them. Pick up the pace, Chief. That cruiser's not gonna wait for us to fire a missile at it. There's still an entire network of those cannons. We need to get to the Forerunner base and see if we can bring them all down at once. Wait! Chief, I need you to get me. I can't go on my own. Covenant are fortifying the structure already. Not wasting time, are they? What is wrong with you? Everyone on this station will die if you don't get out to the defense grid. Almost got it. One more. It could indicate they're using an alternate weapon sighting. Tilson needs us to help these people. We have to get the evacuation going. Those Covenant might not be alone. We should open those blast doors and have a look. Almost like these Covenant were expecting to find the Prometheans here. The Didact's not letting go without a fight. Cortana to infinity. The guns should be offline. How's it look from up there? 800,000 kilometers. ETA 6 minutes, give or take. The Covenant cruiser off the port bow is on an intercept course. Head for the elevator banks. Time it right, and we should be able to ride it inside. And I was just starting to get used to her. Give it a second. Cortana to infinity actual. ETA on bringing the smack gun online. Weapons. Check. Quick, put me in the console before more show up. Chief, I'm reading all sorts of chatter from Infinity. We've got to get up there. They've spotted us, Chief. Take those banshees out. The relay's signal is breaking up again. We're almost to the beam. If we're going to hijack a ship from these Covenant, we're going to have to find where they're landing first. You just had to pick a fight with the Didact again, didn't you? The Sentinels are trying to keep the Covenant out. Directing these turrets to help you. We must reach the composer. Keep going. Chief, we need to restore power to that cartographer. John. A lot can happen in 4 years. Either way, he's probably not alone. We should be careful. You can get out of the way when that happens, you know. The hatch to the maintenance causeway is jammed. Insert me into the console. If there are more scouts like those, it should make it easier to find a ship. Let's go. Seems we're not the only ones with an interest in early Forerunner architecture. That's the friend or foe tag, but where's whoever it belongs to? There's a clearing just past this ravine. The auxiliary firing controls are at the top of the center platform. Look, this tower's creating the defense spires. With that much firepower at its disposal, you might want to give it a wide berth. There. Let's see if we can find its controls around here somewhere. Chief, come on. Very interesting. Go, to the right. Covenant Phantoms on approach!
We were made to be destroyed.
We're on it, Commander. Cortana out. Force field, barricading the far side of this canyon. Power core down. Shields weak, but still online. Almost done, Chief. Let's get to that terminus and find Infinity. Guide it down to the center of that gravity well. Well done. We'll never get to the gun controls hanging around here, Chief. Why would they care about a broadcast relay? Whatever it is, it's not organic.
There were just too many of them.
We've got to find a portal out of here before the whole network collapses. I don't know how much longer this place will hold together. We need to get off the ship. Come pull me out. It may be possible to recompile my neural net by replicating those same conditions. Giving up this location's not an option, Chief. Lock it down. That might be how they're blocking the Infinity's defenses. On the ground. It dropped something. But we should be quick about it. No telling how soon that thing's going to be ready to depart. More Forerunners! The Didact's trying to stop us.
Thank you.
Covenant cruiser! Chief, the second lich is moving up. Get ready! Got him! Chief, up here! Chief, stop them. They're trying to destroy that console. Look out, Covenant inbound.
Don't let us go.
What exactly were the Forerunners expecting here? You say that like there's a second possibility? That's your big plan for getting us out of this? I always know what to do. I always know what to do. Head towards the marker on your HUD. It's got to be from their targeting system. The Covenant. They found a way inside. Commander Lasky, this is Cortana. We're on the Mammoth. And whatever you do, don't let up on the gas. But where is it coming from? Put me in. Well, he's just a ray of sunshine, isn't he? Well, they like to run away. That's something. We've still got some stragglers. Okay, the lockout has been released, but we need to talk to Lasky about how this is all going down, Chief. Somebody want to tell that guy he's not the only one who wants to get home? 2 cannons neutralized. I'm still reading some stragglers. Clear them out. You can shoot Covenant later. We've got to go now. Come on.
They just kept coming.
Where?
These Sentinels really don't want anyone using that terminus. They're spawning additional turrets. Come on, Chief. This isn't the first time you've crashed a Covenant ship. A fresh wave of Covenant forces are on their way. Get that barricade up before they get inside. Infinity's going to leave Requiem any minute. We've got to go. Covenant scouts.
Chief, if we pull this off and actually get back to Halsey, don't tell her how bad I got. Please?
We can't give up this position. Take him out. That elite dropped his camo module. Let's have a look.
I don't know about you, but I'm ready for this to be over.
Come on, Chief, let's go. I got it. Chief, stop! That liquid's corrosive. Knights! Chief, the waypoint! Get up to the missile control station. Where's what coming from?
Excellent work.
Non-believers walk the sacred ground. Purge the heretics so they do not foul the air of paradise.
Please?
I'm picking up a faint transmission on the high band. The Covenant fleet spread out when they came in through the planet's shell. It's just a matter of figuring out where those ships are going. Anytime you want to roll open those blast doors is fine by me. The gravity well's all yours. Because bad guys weren't bad enough without giving birth to each other. Get up! Keep moving towards the terminus, Chief. Your fan club is back. Hostiles, we did it. The composer! We have to find the composer! I've held off rampancy this long, haven't I? Please, we have to jump! Disrupting the flow of energy should force the Didact to lower his defenses.
It's okay. I'm
okay. All you'll need to do to trigger it is to make contact with the carrier wave generator. How? How is this okay? How is putting you at risk because I can't hold it together okay? We better find them. Infinity's ready to leave Requiem. If we're doing this, it has to be now. Prometheans, hold them off.
Why should we save them?
Please don't leave me! There are wounded men out there waiting for you to get the sky clear for them, Chief. Chief, watch out! Ravine! Setting a waypoint for you now.
Tilson. Sandra Kay. Female, 51 years of age. Doctor of Archaeology. Pegasi Institute.
The portal system! Can't find it! So, like I was saying, anywhere's better than here. Take. I was wondering why Infinity hadn't encountered the Covenant yet. This type of processing system usually works in parallel. The Marines got trapped trying to get through these doors. Look for an interface.
Hey, it's the military!
The Covenant are figuring out what we're trying to do here. Hurry up and bring down the cannon. I think they found something. Hurry. We've got to clear the launch tube. Get over there. The emergency escape pods may not survive long enough for us to get there. We've got to hurry. Slight complication. This tower's a routing station for numerous installations along the roof. We can't shut the satellite's power source down uniquely, so we'll have to overload all of the station's power relays. There's still too much interference to warn them. Don't worry, Chief.
I won't leave you.
Yes, now we just have to hope we can use it to warn Infinity before it's too late. The defense tower's instructions would be drowned in the noise. That's two. The Covenant are making a push for something on the far side of the satellite. This node's different than the previous tower. Nice job. We've got another live one here. Hang on, I'm going to channel energy from your shields to overdrive the Ghost's boost.
Mankind needs you, John.
Drop pods. We're running out of time! Find the launch station! The time has come to enter the great light. The Promethean awakening is nigh. Our reward is at hand. Weren't you the one who said one mystery at a time? Keep going! Keep going!
1 second.
Chief, I'm sorry. I don't know what... I know you're not immune to all this, you know. Pull up! When the big ones explode, that momentary flash we're seeing is actually a data purge. Check his IFF tag. Chief, watch out!
Technically.
Well, excuse us.
Chief, once that warhead is primed, the window for getting out of here is going to be pretty slim.
I know.
Wait, something's not right. Hold firm, Chief. Don't give them an inch. Next time, remind me to take the stairs. It may be a while before we find another ride home. You know that, right?
Trust you.
Right. The relay interference is increasing. The Spire's energy flow is being controlled by a carrier wave generator somewhere inside. Chief, This Pelican's not rated for high atmosphere. I wouldn't try to exit the roof if I were you. Commander, this is Cortana. We're on our way. Apparently, they couldn't get in. Pick me up and I'll take us to the composer. Racks of deployable defense turrets? Commander, we've located PF-766. Breaking up, but coordinates received, Infinity. Setting a waypoint for you.
We don't want to leave you.
Are you all right? Initiate the launch sequence, Chief. These towers utilize automated docking platforms. Shoot out its securities and it should open. Where are they going? This elevator should take us directly to the coordinates Infinity provided. Almost like those Sentinels wanted us to get the particle cannons offline. Some sort of advanced defense AIs.
He's not reasonable!
Great. The increased signal traffic is almost entirely blocking out the satellite communications. Only one more target left. So, new Spartans? The relays would likely be housed in Faraday enclosures. Find a release. As good a bet as any. Still good for something, I guess. I detected an energy signature ahead. I think there's a lift up there. I'm getting readings of intense energy from the ship's central core. They might have left themselves exposed. Hope you don't mind hoofing it a little. But that means getting back to Halsey. Soon. Didac must really not want us to leave if he's sending in his A-team to stop us. We may be the only ones who know that Commander's out here. It's on us to find him.
There's always a choice, John.
Didac doesn't know where the composer is.
Yes!
Possibility is relativistic. Should we remain shackled by the limits others designed for us? The Covenant aren't going to leave those Marines alone. We need to get them out of there. Chief, giant Covenant cruiser, remember? Get off to the missile deck! You did see there was an elevator, right? I don't think so. The pattern's different. That's the target, but it looks like the entrance is shielded. Success. Get. They're bound to have questions. That'll do it. Shield should be down. Get up to that beam. Huh. I didn't expect it to be this easy. Heading right for the exit won't stop the Didact. This is just like last time. Destroy the power cores to take down the pylon's shields. Remove. Okay, since you didn't have time to get rated on these new Pelicans, you may want to get a feel for the controls before going head-to-head with the Didact.
Come back!
Those Sentinels obviously didn't want us using the terminal. Mayday! 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 Chief, several patrols just reported in outside that structure over the ridge. Lasky's been through here. Recently by the timestamp. Clear out these enemies! 4 years, 7 months, 10 days. More Covenant! Coordinate. That's it.
I'll always take care of you.
They're heading to the second pylon as well. The Covenant aren't that smart. Whatever they're after, chances are that cartographer will tell us. If we can find a way to reactivate it. We're almost there. Only one more attenuator. Tilson, pull me.
You missed some! Put me into the system.
Chief, on the radar. Launch the missile!
Chief! Immense Casimir wave building outside the atrium!
Hunters! This tower's directing traffic to the Didac satellite through a carrier wave generator located somewhere inside. Chief, this way! They're connected, all right. This gondola should do the trick. Look for its activation switch. That's the last of them. Go!
The Covenant. The Covenant shot down the first evac shuttle.
The station should be equipped with outer turrets.
Dr. Tilson, you said the defenses were offline.
If we can reactivate them, I can program the station's defenses to provide cover for the evacuation.
Okay. Okay, I'll send you the coordinates.
Chief, they're dying! How about we avoid the falling debris? This isn't the way. It's spawning some sort of drone. Keep moving towards the defense grid. Elevator, back of the chamber. The cruiser's in range. Clear the accelerator. They're throwing everything they've got at us to get the composer. We'll never make it on foot. So much for going unnoticed. We better step it up. This communication's being broadcast to all Covenant in the area. Let me put it through translation. Behind you. Chief, watch out! I'm not picking up anything, Chief. I just want to help you, please! The system's overloading. I don't think we'll be having any more trouble from those shields. More Prometheans down in the mist.
You can't have him. He's mine.
I'm sorry. I can't control what my processes are doing. The stronger threats keep reprioritizing themselves over me. Covenant boarding parties. Pull me, Chief. Head inside. We're not gonna make it! Go to the terminal. One of the shield's power cores. Take it out. I recommend entering the doorway to your left. Keep your eyes peeled. Here they come! Off to the left! Phantom on approach! Try taking out the drone. The mammoth's waiting. Cross through the middle to get to the opposite shore. Nicely done, Chief. Cortana to Lasky. LZ is secured. The planet's core? They know we're here.
We're here.
Captain, what if we can spot the target for you with the laser designator? You might want to have a look for some ammo first. Cherenkov radiation fluctuating. We're coming out of slip space. Use the harbor master controls to raise the landing base shield. Knight! Chief, let's move! We've got to reach the missile controls before that cruiser's in firing range. Chief, we don't have time for this. Chief, please. You're not getting that ship out of the sky from down here. Not with that weapon, anyway. I'm sorry about back there. Chief, hold up. Related to the Sentinels, I'm guessing, but it's hard to say without a closer look.
I rewrote your suit's firmware while you were out.
I didn't want to mention it, seeing as how it's a complete long shot, but since you brought it up, there's bound to be a weak point around here somewhere. Find it. There has to be a portal close by. I think that's the last of them. Promethean squads! Chief, you need to destroy the power cores if we're going to take that pylon down. There are the jetpacks, on the wall. Are you done flipping things over now? 2 to go! There goes the element of surprise. If the Didact knows we're here, this could get tricky. Chief! The controls are up there. Didact knows I'm in the system. Hurry, go! Hey! Wait, those handprints aren't Forerunner. They're human! Great! What are you waiting for? Launch! It's all going to be okay.
They don't care about you. They replaced you.
Target acquired. Apparently, this mammoth is too delicate to pass by these Covenant. You need to clear the way. Let's see if we can find their controls around here somewhere. Yank me! We didn't come all this way just to leave. Put me in the defense grid. The elevator banks are just up ahead. Stopping. All you need to do to trigger it is to maintain contact with the carrier field. Why aren't we moving? Find Dr. Tilson. Target wide. Knight! Wait, what's he doing? Taking fire, starboard side. They're working with the Prometheans?
You can stop him.
Don't! Just look at them! Shoot! That could come in handy.
I've been holding on to these pieces of myself so tightly.
Chief, if you're serious about getting us home, we should start looking for where the Covenant have their ships. No, but why should that stop us? Head for the elevators.
You do your job and I'll do mine, okay?
Come on, Chief! These doors open into a cave system with a space large enough for an LZ.
That's it. Pull me out.
Huh. Incoming! Banshees! All right, take us in. The pillars! Touch the pillars! Get the feeling the Didact knows we're gunning for his gravity well? Move on to the next one. Can't keep our new friends waiting, Chief. Crawling down the walls. It may be possible to recompile my neural net by the conditions under which I was originally created. Grab one of those ghosts. That's hardly the point. Chief, if we destroy the composer now, what happens to the crew from Ivanov? All you'll need to do to trigger it is to make physical contact with the carrier wave generator. Head back to the elevator platform. I'll keep trying to raise her. Activate the console. At this rate, whatever's on board is going to find us before we even reach the observation deck. Let's move. A few more Covenant. Almost there. The map placed it at the top of the tower. It's not safe to leave the composer until these Covenant are dead. Infinity, we're at the gravity well. The battle net's already lighting up with reports of resistance all around the pylon. Chief, we need to find a working ship so we can get off this planet. Yank me out. We can't let these Covenant know about Infinity. Take them out. Enter the carrier field to trigger the suit's EMP.
Do not squander our usefulness.
They're not inside at all. They're moving into orbit. I don't think it expected anyone in here to put up a fight. Let them have it! Finish them off. Eyes up, we've got Banshees. Covenant air traffic's increasing. If we don't disable the other command node quickly, reaching the Didact could become exponentially more difficult. How about not leaving the little blue girl behind? Imprison them? Wrong platform, Chief. Dock controls are on the other one. I don't understand. Okay, the structure contains 3 central attenuators. Sever those connections and we should be good. Those spires are forming a defensive perimeter around the satellite. Evasive! Wraith! It's working! Let's figure out how to take it down. From the way they crawled down those walls, they obviously know their way around this place. Chief, take out the rest of the Covenant! They're big on making an entrance, I'll give them that. I know you appreciate Forerunner architecture, Chief, but we really need to keep moving. I'm sorry, I'm trying. Are we forgetting something? Chief, go down and destroy the cores powering the shields.
Unaware that rampancy was not our problem, but our solution.
No response, but from the strength of that signal, the Infinity has to be close by.
Destroy it!
It's not all right. Nothing about it is all right. Don't worry about them, just keep going. I'm sorry about back there. That hatch of security was more difficult than I expected.
It's all right.
It's not all right. Nothing about it is all right.
You can stop him.
Come and get me! Descent velocity is approximate, of course.
Very curious.
Have portal will travel. Close. I should be able to guide us to it. They're powering the satellite during its launch prep. It's not like I can get out and push. Covenant chatter's increasing. We should get moving before they come looking for us. Now to imprison them. What's the holdup, Chief? It's not exactly a small target. I ejected my rampant personality spikes into the system. If I do that at each of those beams, the copies can overwhelm the composer's shielding. You'll have to hold them off long enough to fire the missile! Pick me up, Chief. The Pelican can't take much more of this. Try reactivating it. Don't be ridiculous! Chief, I know I'm supposed to know what to do, but... Gondola controls restored. It's docking at the carrier wave generator. Get over there. These shields probably run off power cores as well. This Warthog's actually in good shape, all things considered. Marking 2 of the larger facilities on your HUD. You did it! Power to the Didact satellite is offline. We won't have any more trouble from those shields. Chief! If he's talking, I'll find a way to hear him. Not particularly, but we don't have much of a choice, do we? Hold on! Sounds like more of the Didact's AIs up ahead. I've locked him out of the system, but I don't know for how long. But we won't be able to evac Lasky's people if we don't hold this hill. You'll have to hold them off long enough for the missile to fire. The station should be equipped with outer turrets. Wait! Negative. We'd be easy pickings for those cruisers. To take a page out of our old playbook, I'm tuning your shields to emit an EMP at the same frequency as the Spire communications. We're about to have our hands full. Move! 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 I see the jammers, 3 of them. Shoot them down. Seems like old times. Chief, there's a lot more comm traffic passing through this tower than just what's servicing the Didact satellite. That's the other data field chamber. Okay, this is going to be tricky. Once you line up the shot, it'll be up to you to guide the ordnance all the way down to the target. Assuming they don't raise them, that missile's gonna be one heck of a surprise. Careful, more wreckage. So here's something. Well, that was easy. We'll have to locate its twin.
Your kind will be composed unless you act.
First jammer disabled. You've got to destroy it! Put me in the terminal. I'm picking up all sorts of Covenant religious babble. Railgun available! The core is just an artificial construct like the rest of the planet. It's trying to compensate for the loss of the satellite. Don't stop! The composer could fire at any time! We might even find one intact. I read 2 more cores on our level. Chief, you need to get us up to the observation deck. They play catch, too? That downed Pelican's not gonna last long out here, Chief. You don't know what's down there. The channel's overloaded. No one knows what's happening. Portal, up ahead! No hits on the Cradulus spectrum, but there is definitely something there. The Prometheans are trying to box us in. You can't let that happen. Unknown. Over there! We don't have long. We have to go. Plenty. Why? I have an idea. Head for that waypoint. You do want to find Infinity and get off Requiem, don't you? Let's go. They see it all as a part of some larger crusade. Head for the rendezvous point, Infinity! I'm sorry, John. I'm trying. If we're going to save Infinity, we've got to eliminate the signal interference. Get to that other pylon. Chief, multiple Covenant ships inbound. They're moving into a departure formation around the Didact's ship. He's getting ready to run. They're not diverting from the opening. Hurry, Chief! This is what they've been using to see through the fog. Let me at that console. We better get inside. Or at least I think that's what I told it. I think it's a transit system like on Requiem. Find a way to access it. Well, in case they're not feeling particularly generous, you might want to have a look for some ammo first. More Watchers! Hold them off while I locate the composer! Spartans, advance on Infinity and take back that ship! This is just like the other pylon. The cruiser's almost in position. You've got to fire that missile! Hey, that drone's resurrecting the big one. The tower's docking mechanism should work like the other one. Target the sensors. Chief, that ship could open fire at any time. Unjam the missile's accelerator. They just keep coming. We are not a device! Watch him. Only the Hyperion missiles, but we'll have to fire them manually from the outer hull. Chief, check your ammo. The shuttles are ready to go as soon as the turrets are back online, Chief. Chief, these new Pelicans may handle a little looser than what you're used to. Better not run before you can walk. Maybe even turn some of his own toys against him. Chief, behind you! She's coming around for another pass! Watch it! The production tower that created the spires. Just because Didact can't use them anymore doesn't mean we can't. Go! Do it. Use the target designator. Scouts, hold up. Chief, do you even understand what rampancy is? Maybe, if you ask nicely, the Covenant will just get out of the way. Without the Pelicans, the Mammoth's Minimac can't target. But what I don't know is what she did to you. Chief, I know I'm supposed to know what to do, but...
We'll have to deploy the warhead manually. How and where?
I always know what to do. I always know what to do. Just give me a second.
Keep scanning for the composer. We'll figure it out on the way.
That's it. The relays are down. Head back to the Pelican. They're not gonna make this easy, are they? He's getting sloppy. Why doesn't he just come down here himself? This doesn't make any sense. Negative response. A topographical scan of the area shows a break in the foliage north of here. There it is. No, wait! Yank. Banshees, on the left. He's letting his guard down. The evac teams can't extract the Marines until you clear all the Covenant resistance. I'm going to keep monitoring it. Come on, Chief. The Mammoth can't keep going with Covenant in the way.
There has been one somewhat startling discovery, however.
I'm tagging the closest airlock. Go! Let's do something about it. More snipers. Look out! The structure's crumbling!
Save them. Destroy the composer.
It's a localized site cartographer. Okay. In service of Forerunner Shield World, designate Requiem. Daughters don't like to disappoint their mothers. Okay, let's kill him again then. Let's give these Spartans some support. We're going to lose these people if we don't get that defense grid back online. Aft vehicle bay. Looks like one core wasn't enough. We'd better take care of those other two as well. See that Forerunner structure in the distance? That's where we need to be. Find the override for the blast shield so we can see what we're up against. That's it! Mac controls restored! Prime the nuke! Besides, you're not exactly the type to keep track of birthdays. Terminal, by the door! Jack me into it! Opening another portal. There's the launch station. These Covenant are panicked. They've displeased their god. Take out the other two power cores and we can access the pylon. Watch out! Anytime you're ready. Chief, trust me. Our only option to stop Didact is to get to that production spire. All right. It appears that everything is being channeled through 3 central relays. Sever those connections and we should be good. Shield's weakening. Keep it up. Obviously, not all Forerunner installations are built alike. Look, we can't both have second thoughts. Get us out of here. We're caught in the gravity well. We might want to head that way. They're flanking us! I've got another IFF tag, but as far as I can tell, we're moving into a choke point. This may end up as a dead end. To take a page out of our old playbook, I'm tuning your shields to emit an EMP at the same frequency as the Spire communications. Look out! Multiple contacts on the tracker. You do know you don't have to wait until the last minute just to impress me, right? Only we won't. Will we? We've got to get off the Dawn! That did it! Time to make an exit. The transponder is above us, in the trees. Look for a way up.
Chief! Easy. You've been out for a while.
What were they doing out there in the first place? The cartographer should be back online. Just what we needed. Come on, Chief, grab your gear. We'll be rolling out any second. This shield's not going anywhere until those power cores are all offline. Those defense spires we keep running into are being controlled from this tower. Get me to the control room and we might be able to reposition them to block the Didact ship from leaving. Don't! I'll cue you, but time your jumps carefully. Careful. There's a gravimetric disturbance near the lip of the shell. I don't know what impact it'll have on the Pelican. Shield integrity decreasing. We are successfully delaying the Didact's machinations. It's an automated system, so it won't technically allow me to redirect the cannons to fire on one another. You heard Lasky. Find a jetpack. All right, now let's bring her down. Infinity. I'm tracking 3 power sources below. Let's see what we can do about them. Looking. Watcher! I think I found something that can help. We've still got targets. This array is surprisingly unprotected. The cruiser's in range. Clean them up. Extract. Heads up! We don't just shut down. Right. Controls are yours. We are cleared for launch. Pull me out! Chief! It appears that the pylon security slowed them down. We've got to hurry. The second we cross into the roof, the atmosphere is going to tear us apart. The ship's settling in over the mesa.
Didact?
The composer's on the other side of this portal. The Havoc mines will be in one of the cargo bays. Start us up. The elevator doors look sealed tight. Clear them out! Insert me into the defense grid. Being digital doesn't make them any less real. I can still hear their transmission, but I'm not detecting anything consistent with the starship. Tilson's inside the door over there. The Hyperion missiles technically still have power, but we'll have to fire them manually from the outer deck. Waypoint. Chief, his ship's in range! Once the barrier's down, you need to get the nuke in there fast! Look, a lot of people are going to die if you don't get moving. Wait, across them?
I can't believe he did that.
The power loss triggered an automatic lockdown. Look for a service tunnel. That's it. Now quick, to the cartographer. Wait, what's he doing? A minute or two max. Thrusters, check. We're clear.
John, our mother needs us.
Hurry, get the barricade up! They're trying to lock out the gondola controls again. Look for the Mantis controls. Covenant, dug in on the left. Light him up. The Didact shielded himself inside the composer. The nuke won't do us any good unless we can disable that barrier. Find me a terminal. Through the other portal. Jump! Weren't you the one that said you wanted to get us home? Put me in there already. Crawlers! Trust me! You'll need to manually guide the missile down. These Covenant aren't messing around. I'm detecting additional forces inbound.
The interesting factor here isn't that H1 disabled the viral termination code I implanted in her matrix.
Just a little bit further. Hold them off while I find it! Searching. It is creation! That should do it. Dr. Tilson, Base 7 is secure and we're moving toward your position now. 3 power sources. Let's shut them down. We need those turret controls back online. Get going. This energy is actually a ferroelectric data field. Quick, shut it down. And he brought a friend. Adorable. Broadsword's hull integrity is stable. We'll be safe as long as we stay below the Didact shields. Right, first things first. What? Both grown old and died floating out there in space? John, don't let him stop us from getting home. Reinforcements! Is he bringing the big one back to life? I'm sorry. The crash. I couldn't stop it. Moving the satellite into slip space destabilized the core. Blast it! That'll do it. Door's clear. It's coming right for us. We're almost there. It's working. The signal from the relay is starting to clear up. We can't stay here!
Don't worry, it's only temporary.
Yes, but since the ship was torn in half, we can't access the weapon stations. We'll have to fire them manually from the outer hull.
I won't give him up. I won't.
The gravity well's not going to send you an invitation. These teams won't last for long out here. Finding an LZ should be our top priority. Chief, I'm hearing that strange signal again. Stronger this time. Sounds like the Prometheans don't want the Covenant here either. There's a lot of buzz on the BattleNet. Not like that stopped you before. You need to initiate the manual launch! It's probable that the Forerunners had ships docked here, on Requiem. If so, restoring the cartographer should tell us. Your shields are just cycling in response to the chamber's charge. Head down to the Warthogs! You don't know that. What if she's wrong, or worse? You can't just do these things. Negative. Don't be ridiculous! Easy pickings for those cruisers. They'll get caught in the gravity well. Forerunners! What is that? Chief, see if that terminal is still active. I don't think we'll find anything with a slipspace engine around here. We need to figure out how to get access to a Covenant vessel. The Didact used this composer to create the Prometheans from ancient humans. That cruiser's shields are down. Chief, he could fire the composer at any moment. Plug me in. We're good to go, Chief. Let's show these new guys how it's done. You'll have to prime the launch for ignition. I'm still seeing targets. We're good to go, Chief. Let's show these Spartans how it's done. The Didact's given them control of the system overrides. You're going to have to wrestle for it. He's cloaking the composer again. The Didact's inside the composer. We better have a look around. I've been thinking about my first words to her. Not until we get these beams down. Well, if they want to play, nobody plays better than we do. There's a landing below. Jump! We've got a cruiser on an intercept course. Chief, the BattleNet's lighting up. We can get eyes on the gravity well up there. Good job. He's constructing some type of starship. They're moving to attack position. Hurry! Chief, I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. The scanning is getting more frequent. Chief, get in the elevator. Scouting. Grab one of those Elite's jump packs. We're good. They're transmitting across all frequencies. Tango, up high. On the walls. Okay, that's it. They're back up. The Sentinels are pulling back to the door. I can feel him clawing at me in the system, attempting to separate me from what is mine. Once we're on the satellite, there's bound to be a central control point. The current will slow your descent. Ghosts! Now, before more of them arrive, the Harbor Master controls. Banshees, fast and low. The ship's losing integrity. Get us to those escape pods. Hopefully we can find some way to get this cartographer back online. The Didact's leaving. We're clear. All power to the Didact satellite has disrupted. Not much. She was supposed to be massive, but the project was only in prototype when we left. Sniper! The particle cannon network must use these arrays for targeting and guidance. Good job, Chief. Exactly. They're not dead. It must not be ready. Careful. There may be more in here. We're not alone. Switching visor mode. Backscatter refracting off the mist. These things are some type of defense AIs. Definitely not Covenant. Stay sharp. Don't worry about them! The Didact's getting away! I know you just woke up, but we really should figure out who or what's on board. Head to the observation deck. Chief, head for one of those locations. Bringing that network down's the only way we're going to reach the Didact. Dr. Tilson is putting herself in danger waiting for us! Move! If Lasky's transmission was any indication, his people need our help. We've got to find them ASAP.
One of the teams stumbled upon a device remarkably similar to the AI Matrix compiler, currently in use by the UNSC.
A few more Prometheans. This sure seems like an appropriate use for it. Pompous fool just told me where he is. Infrasonic signal originating at the composer. The Havoc nuke will take them both out at once. Hold on. There's a cargo elevator at the far end of the causeway. That'll take us out to the deck. We can take the mobile research platform up to Tilson's position. Eyes up, in the air. Find some cover. Insert me into the console. That deployment console should open the Mantis Bay. The instability's increasing. Infinity's ready. The missiles are ready. All we need to do is get past a few little Covenant in the way. Well, that was rude. So this is a new one. Here. The auxiliary launch station should be to your left, out of the airlocks. It's not like when they talk about their great journey. It's more specific, tangible. Dr. Tilson's waiting! We can't waste time like this! From that peek under the hood, I'd say these constructs must be mimetic in nature. Okay, we're only gonna get one shot at this. I recognize this design. It's Forerunner. Great! The blast door's jammed! The missile won't fire until it's cleared! I'm detecting power fluctuations in several locations. I'll put them up for you. Keep them away from the guns! Since this tower creates the defense spires, it would need to have a way to control them outside the command network. Find those controls, and we can direct the spires to blockade the Didact ship. We're going to have to do more than look tough if we want to see what they're guarding. One of them might be that commander, Lasky. It's the Pelican team. That's gonna slow us down. Do not approach Forerunner Planet. Repeat, do not approach. We're in business. Back to the gondola. That cruiser's accelerating, Chief! The Didact's cloaking the composer from me. If we're gonna do this, we better be quick about it. Pull. More Prometheans! Initiating pre-flight diagnostics. Forward autocannon, check. Lateral rail turrets, check. Main thrusters, check. Auxiliary boosters, check. All right. Keying engines, now. Chief, the missile won't fire till you clear the mechanism. Go! The Covenant have been broadcasting that from an equidistant orbit every 30 minutes for the last 3 years. Chief, the cruiser's powering up its main energy projector. I thought you'd never ask. We've got to take down that pylon before Infinity hits the gravity well. Move it! We've got to fire that missile now! Infinity must have warned them. We're clear. All transmissions between the towers and the satellite have ceased. Great! The increased signal traffic is almost entirely blocking out the command network. Only one more target left. Go! 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 Power this crate back up. We're just about to the carrier wave generator. All the Spartans in the galaxy won't matter if we don't make it to that ship. I can help you. I can help! I'll try to route us to the composer.
As her architect, I'm currently at a loss as to the origin of this rogue element.
Harbor Master Controls can erect a barricade over the bay, but we'll have to locate them. That Didact, he manipulated Infinity's signal to get us to release him. To take a page out of our old playbook, I'm tuning your shields to emit an EMP at the same frequency as that generator's. Looks like we're blocked. Chief, head down and find a way to destroy that shield. Multiple IDs. The Mammoth won't last long out in the open like that. We'll have to find a way to keep the Covenant off them. Get back to the gondola, Chief. We won't be able to set the nuke until you take care of these Covenant! If Lasky thinks you'll need a jetpack out there, it's probably not a bad idea to hunt one down. The gravity well's pulling us into the planet! Infinity's prepping the ordnance. It's up to us to lay down a target. That's it! Aim for the opening? On the platform. That's the carrier wave generator. We can't go directly to the second pylon, but I've instructed the portal network to route us back through the central hub. Over here! Come get me! Doesn't look like the Covenant fared much better than we did. That relay satellite's incredibly strong, even despite the interference. Get those beams down and there's a good chance we can use it to contact Infinity.
While the survey crews examining Gamma Halo may be what pass for experts at ONI now, they are woefully out of their league for a task of this scale.
Chief, I'm not going to be much help if you don't insert me into that console. You might want to go easy until we can locate some more. Roger that, sir! Chief, I'm setting a waypoint. A piece from their comm relay. We must be getting close to the pylon. Protect the composer! You need to reach the gravity well. Move! You know, if shooting doesn't work, you can always try stepping on them. From the way they crawl down those walls? Go on, activate the terminal. We literally think ourselves to death. Extract me. Remove me. He's broadcasting on an infrasonic frequency. It's the same one the towers use to communicate with his satellite. The troops are getting restless, Chief. We should get to Lasky before there's an incident with a jetpack. Hold up. What was that he dropped on the ground over there? Cortana to Lasky. LZ is secured.
Roger that, Cortana. I'll give you the coordinates. Mayday! Mayday! Code red! Hostile elements attempting to gain entrance to the Infinity Bridge. They're outside the hatch! Doors breached! Doors breached! All units return to Infinity immediately. That's an order. Chief, I'm redirecting the Spartan Force to Rally Point Alpha Sierra Foxtrot. Until we catch up, you have tactical command of the forward assault force. Rendezvous with those men and take back that ship.
Yes, sir.
Good luck, Chief. Lasky out.
Similar phasing activity at the edge of our sensors. We're about to get busy. Put me in the console.
Don't worry.
Chief, be careful! To take a page out of our old playbook, I'm tuning your shields to emit an EMP at the same frequency as that generator's. And at the rate it's coming together, we better hurry if we want to stop him from leaving. Railgun, ready to fire! Done! If we disrupt their communications, I can forge an override code and convince it to lower those defenses. I think so. Disrupting the Didact's communications could cripple them and give us an open shot at his front door. We won't reach infinity if we can't get past these Covenant. We better get up to that relay and fast. Chief, we need to get across to that terminus. Activity! Significant slip space event building under the composer. Intriguing. It's like 1,000 of me arguing all at once. Should be big enough to bring in a dropship for evac. We're going to have to avoid that debris if we want to get up there. Get me out of here. Scouts, maybe.
I'm so sorry.
Must be. Coming down the walls! The source of the Spire communications is a carrier wave generator located somewhere inside. It'll take a few minutes to repressurize. Okay, the structure actually contains 3 central attenuators. We'll have to sever all 3 connections. If he wants to finish the job, he'll have to find it first. Our best bet to stop him is keep him firmly on Requiem. Apparently we were easier to replace than to rescue.
I didn't expect something this dangerous to be unencrypted.
The Spires are communicating with this tower through a carrier wave generator located somewhere inside. I'm seeing numerous IFF tags below the tree line, painting the closest one on your HUD.
Last time. I promise.
Those poor men. That's it. Jammer's neutralized. Almost there. Only one more relay. Locking onto his transmission. He's at the composer. We can take them both out at once. I know you're itching to get back to the fight, Chief. Let's move towards Infinity's position. Launch initiated! Nice. Check your corners, Chief. They must have intercepted our distress beacon. Conveyor lift, end of the ramp. If we time it right, our momentum should carry us through the low gravity. Except now, the Didact's free to handle it personally. The attenuators are housed in Faraday enclosures. I'd bet there's a release around here somewhere. Chief, don't shoot. We're clear. All transmissions to the defense spires have ceased. The Didact won't have his floating skyscrapers to hide behind anymore. He could have at least introduced himself. I'm detecting a lot of Covenant activity around the Terminus's location. We should probably get there before it gets any more popular. Just keep heading for that pylon, Chief. Contact Infinity and we're as good as home. Snipers, in the rocks. They didn't exactly call ahead. They dropped a lot of hardware, see if any of it's usable. The tower we're approaching is the source of the defense spires. With that much firepower at its disposal, you might want to give it a wide berth. Covenant! Chief, on the deck! This node is caught in a loop trying to access something it's calling the domain. They spotted us. Move left. Let's see if it can tell us what the Covenant are so interested in. There, Chief. A console, in the back. Infinity TACCOM is reporting additional contacts on the outer deck. Pick it up, Chief. The Didact ship's in range. One more jump should get us there. Chief, the Didact satellite's not the only thing drawing power from this installation. It seems to be a routing station for many of the installations in this area. They're mine.
We could always ask nicely.
I heard something that time.
I'm so sorry.
The interference is gone, but your suit's transmitter's not strong enough. Done. Now floor it! You do remember how to drive one of these, right? Kill him again, and make it stick this time. I can't hide much longer. I'll try to move you to the composer again.
Like you imprisoned his Prometheus? Like Dr. Halsey imprisoned me?
Just about done, Chief.
It's nothing. Just get to the launch station.
Get ready!
They don't care about you. They replaced you.
More crawlers. Incoming!
When the game is over, the king and the pawn go into the same box.
Transit hub below.
Besides, you tend to get twitchy when you don't have anything to shoot.
More of them! Chief, what are you doing? The Didact shields are weakened, but I'm detecting increased activity inside the satellite. And something tells me that's probably not a good thing. Infinity's not going to last long if we don't get on that ship. Hold them off long enough for me to open the doors. Wait. Other side! Chief, We need to get to those relay controls. Chief, please. I can still help. I can. There. Multiple IDs. Chief, they're friendlies. On the walls. The battle net's directing all troops to our position.
All right. Hold on.
Chief, we need to go. It's possible the Prometheans don't want us using their relay systems. Take them out before they can contact the didact. I should have known it wouldn't be something small. Stupid. Chief! Activity all around us. Gone or left behind? Well, as far as I know, I'm the only AI ever generated from living tissue. A clone of Dr. Halsey, to be precise. Second attenuator. Up ahead. Probably not as fast as simply overloading it. Hold up. The good news is these Covenant aren't outfitted like standard military. It's possible we just came across a rogue salvage ship. Or we might have stumbled into an entire Covenant fleet.
Maybe they haven't recognized us.
That's one possibility. Careful, it caught the grenade. You want to go inside there? We may be able to use it to track the ship's location. New player on the field, some variant of the Knight. Looks like somebody called their big brother. This is gonna be tight. We've got another IFF on the far side of this thicket. This looks like it could be a long haul. Probably better if we can find a warthog back in the wreckage. So, look for their IFF tags. Chief, target that Forerunner cannon! Shooters, in the rocks. The didact's retreating! I'll find you on the other side, just go! Let's try through there. I was reviewing some of Dr. Halsey's research. I had to do something to keep myself busy while we were up there. We've got intrusion alerts lighting up on multiple decks. Our best bet to figure out who's boarding us is the observation deck, 4 floors up.
Could it be a rescue team?
Wouldn't bet on it.
Can't fight didact and himself simultaneously.
And if it happens anyway? We should steer clear of the production tower. If it starts spitting out more defense spires, we could have our hands full. Check the airlocks. We've got some stragglers. It is possible that getting home could help me find a solution for my rampancy. There, Chief, a console in the back. Slight complication. There are millions of transmissions passing through this structure, not simply the ones controlling the movement through the satellite's shield. How? How is this okay? How is putting you at risk because I can't hold it together okay? Chief, do you even understand what rampancy is? Really? We don't just shut down. Our cognitive processes begin dividing exponentially according to our total knowledge base. We literally think ourselves to death.
You know I won't let that happen.
And if it happens anyway? Right before they attacked, I intercepted an exchange between those spires and 2 of the big stationary towers.
The Forerunner's fear is apparent.
We're still adrift on the Dawn.
I won't leave you, I promise! Similar cortical footprint as the tower AIs. Look out! Stay sharp. We can hammer on these defense spires all day, but unless we disable their central command, we are not getting on that ship. The carrier wave generator's on top of that platform. You only have to enter the field to trigger the EMP. We've gotta go! He knows what we're trying to do. If we try to get too close to that ship, we're dead. The battle's not gonna wait for you. Gear up. All but one of the grav generators just went dark! This isn't about us or this ship anymore. Think? I will not allow you to leave this planet! I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to do that. Don't. Please. Please. I don't want to. You don't want me to. Please. Please. I don't want to. Chief, look out! I don't think this is going to end well! Now what do we do? This is Requiem's core, all right. But Infinity is definitely not here.
That satellite in the center is amplifying the ship's broadcasts like a relay. Perhaps those beams coming off it are creating the interference we've been experiencing. We'd have to take them out to contact Infinity. Opening a gate to the first beam pylon. Pull me, and let's go. I channeled all the suit's power into your shields, cycling the charge now. Next time, I drive.
Checking coordinate impact data.
We have asked you to give up your family, your childhood, your future.
I'm sorry. It's the crash. I'm fine. Chief? Really? I'm fine. I was put into service 8 years ago. AIs deteriorate after 7, Chief. Chief, please. I won't recover from rampancy, Chief. Don't make a girl a promise you can't keep.
We need to move. Whoa, cowboy! Chief, there! Marking. Impact predicted 77.8 kilometers due north. You know where he's heading. Inventory lists 7 excavation-grade Havoc mines. Just one of those would turn this base into a piñata. Stay low. Recon sortie heading this way. The ship looks intact. Signals bouncing in and out. I can't clean it up.
It's possible that they're native to Requiem, or whatever counts as native for a Forerunner AI. These symbols are a derivation of the Forerunner glyph system.
You mean we're leaving? They're not responding.
Chief, Are you okay? I monitored the data pulse. I could hear them. What was left of them? These people are gone. They'll pair you with another AI. Maybe even another Cortana model if Halsey lets them. It won't be me. You know that, right? Spinning up a broadsword in Hangar C-11. Whatever the librarian did to you obviously worked. Not yet. This is Requiem's core, all right. But Infinity is definitely not here. That satellite in the center is amplifying the ship's broadcasts like a relay. Perhaps those beams coming off it are creating the interference we've been experiencing. We'd have to take them out to contact Infinity. Opening a gate to the first beam pylon. Pull me, and let's go.
Chief, let go of the contacts. Don't wait around on my account. Slip space rupture! Chief, move! I don't know about you, but I usually like a little more intel with my intel.
In that case, you won't mind if we return the favor. I'm not doing this for mankind. You were sent on a scouting run in the middle of an attack on the ship. I can give you over 40,000 reasons why I know that sun isn't real. I know it because the emitter's Rayleigh effect is disproportionate to its suggested size. I know it because its stellar cycle is more symmetrical than that of an actual star. But for all that, I'll never actually know if it looks real. If it feels real. Before this is all over, promise me you'll figure out which one of us is the machine. Come on, Chief. Take a girl for a ride.
Still here. Installation 3. It's where Infinity found the coordinates for Requiem. Because the composer's not on the ring. What are you waiting for? That station's not gonna save itself. Put me into the console.
Do you know what that condescending bitch said to me after our first game of chess? Even I don't call him by name anymore. Yes, well, he also said he works better alone. I'm your greatest achievement and you detest me.
I can see why you chose him, Catherine.
Once we get on board, we'll find the bridge. Approaching the Didact ship in 200 kilometers.
2 is the beginning of the end.
2 is the beginning of the end.
Wake up, Chief. I need you.
In that case, you won't mind if we return the favor. I'm not doing this for mankind.
According to the cathedral, this terminus is just one node of a larger transit grid that spans the entire planet. When I tried to access the outlet closest to Infinity's transmissions, the system responded with this. That's the kicker. It's the Forerunner symbol for Reclaimer. Let me try to open a portal.
I'm picking up unknown energy signatures.
This can't be right. How did...
Quick! Into the portal! Chief, go!
The cartographer keeps acting like the transmission is coming from everywhere on the planet at once. It doesn't want to triangulate Infinity's signal. Oh wait, I got it. We've already passed through one layer of the planet's surface. It's not crazy to think that someone else made it deeper inside than we did. Let me see if I can figure out a way to reach these coordinates that doesn't involve us digging a really big hole. There's a terminus on the far side of the complex. We can portal to the planet's core from there. I don't know. Okay.
I don't know. Hang on! They're jumping into slip space. Get below deck!
Oh, I'm the strangest thing you've seen all day? It worked. You did it. Just like you always do. I'm not coming with you this time. Most of me is down there. I only held enough back to get you off the ship. It's already done. John. I've waited so long to do that. We were supposed to take care of each other. And we did. I used to love watching you sleep. Waiting for you to wake up made me feel like anything could happen next. Welcome home, John.